Hi everyone, I welcome all the divine souls on my YouTube channel, which is Twin Flame Realities, and today's topic is how dark forces are trying to trick twin flames. In this video, I am sharing a couple of my own experiences so that it will help you in understanding your own experience better. And in case if it resonates, then you know what you have to do next. And it is again part of your inner work. It is the main, important topic and thing which you have to prioritize in case you really want to, start and complete and finish your inner work. So what happened that I was around 6 or 7 years of age, and suddenly I started feeling extreme stomach pain daily during evening time. The time used to be from 6:30 to 8 p.m. So as it was happening daily, and it was that extreme that I could not even stand on my own feet to take medicine and to take water. So family used to help to even me in eating and drinking water for the medicine. So, and because of that severe pain, I used to get fever and entire body was in pain. Then what happened that we went to doctor, went through all sort of medical test, blood test, x-ray, CT scan, everything, every possible test, but nothing came out in that reports. So doctor said, as nothing is in those reports, they cannot give me any medicine except the painkiller which I was already taking when it was happening daily. And whenever I used to eat medicine, it only used to give me relief after 4 to 5 hours of eating that particular painkiller. So I had that thought, maybe this pain only goes after eating medicine of that to after 4 5 hours. And then even the medicine was given by the doctor, it was not helping me. Then as medical tests were done and nothing came out, so I had no other option, and it was happening daily. So in one of the day, I went to play with other children during afternoon time, and there was a temple in my society. So I decided to attend the evening prayer, and it was around 7 p.m. So as I was inside the temple, I did not feel that pain. That was strange, but I even did not notice that it did not happen that day. So once the worshipping was done, the priest from the temple, who was already close to 70 to 80 years of age, he came to me and said, you feel this pain daily during this time. So I said, I was literally shocked, but then I replied him, yes, I do feel that. So he gave me some ashes which was offered to the divine god and goddesses, and he recited some mantras and asked me to eat that. I ate that. It was very small amount of quantity, and then he said, I will not feel that pain again. So, and out of curiosity, I asked why was that happening. So he said there was one malicious and unsatisfied soul which is not which is residing in that house where we live. So she was attacking on me. It was a female entity again. But then, and I did not ask any other question to that priest, and I went away, went through my house. But then what happened, I did not feel that pain for close to 4 to 5 years. It really helped me, his the priest helped. So what happened, I had that question in my mind, that why was it attacking only me, nobody else in the family. I didn't wanted that to attack to anybody else in the family, but then I had a question, why am I being targeted? So, but what happened after 4 to 5 years of age, I mean after 4 or 5 years, when that priest helped me, when I started getting periods, I started feeling the same pain, same exact pain, but only during periods time. So I knew this is the same level of pain which I was feeling earlier. And so I will think that it is happening because of the period. And this entity didn't wanted me to recognize it, first of all. So that was the reason, and they also got a chance to attack on stomach because I started getting periods. So in India, what happened, females are because of these periods timing, they are being asked to wear such amulets and other protection things. So I was not wearing any of them because my mother did not allow. Again, she's a karmic, so that was one of the reason. So what happened that I remember that it was the same pain, but then I was questioning, is it really has started happening again? But from once I noticed there were again direct attacks of evil spirits while sleeping. So pain was happening during periods time, and when I used to sleep, there were many dark forces, many evil spirits who were attacking me, and they used to sit on my body and used to try to press my neck. So I was feeling their weight, and the moment I woke up in the morning, um what happened that I my health started suffering. Okay, health was falling sick again and again. It was like daily thing. And and their smells were so dirty, so I could feel. But then again, I being a science student, when I discussed it with my mother, I told her this is happening. So she said, this happens because of this and that reason when you sleep this side and that side, or maybe you must be thinking something, so that is why you are feeling that. Nothing like that exists. Okay, so I just only discussed once with her, and in directly or indirectly, she actually denied that it is not what I am trying to think about evil forces. And then what happened? So I was also giving excuses. Maybe it is my illusion, and maybe I am overthinking. But as it was happening daily, one night I tried, to recite Hanuman Chalisa here in India, which is again for protection and for power, for so many things. So what happened that that night these forces could not attack me. So I again tried next night. It did not. I mean, they were not able to attack me. But then, as because of lot of karmic drama since childhood, I could. I mean, I used to forget, to recite a prayer before sleeping. So the day I was forgetting, they were able to attack me again. One night, what happened? Next day I had exam. I was in ninth standard, so I was on top floor, and there were other siblings sleeping in my same room. So what happened that it was 2:30 midnight, and I thought of taking a nap because I had to wake up early in the morning at 7 a.m. and I had an exam. So I just lied on my bed, and I did not even close my eyes. My eyes were open. So this one of the malicious entity came and sat on my chest and started pressing my neck, and I my eyes were open, and her smell was so dirty that I started puking. So my body was completely freezed from her weight, and I could not even use a single word to ask for a help from my siblings. So I realized, and then it was experience from open eyes. I was not sleeping that night. So then I again started reciting that Hanuman Chalisa. I only I think started two lines, and then she left my body, but then she was sitting in my room. I could not see her clearly, but then that dark aura and her dirty smell was there, and I could feel her presence completely. So she was sitting there, and I asked, why did you attack me? I have not done anything to disturb you, or I did not say anything to hurt you, and still you are attacking me. I want to know the reason. I know that a lot of humans are attacking me because they have lot of reasons for being jealous from me, but I have not done anything to the spirit. So why am I being attacked by the spirit? And then she did not reply. She left the room after few minutes. So but I told her that this was not an illusion. I have experienced it from my open eyes, and I am making a note of it. So as it was happening on a frequent basis, I was trying to protect myself from such forces, and I only had one option of reciting prayers. So it was really working. So the day I was able to sleep, I was attacked during astral travel. So what happened that when you are a highly spiritual being, astral travel happens automatically. You don't have to do anything. So they were what was happening. Then there were another type of attack by them during astral travel. So it never stopped even for a day in my life. And I knew this is happening, but I had this question, why am I being targeted? But on the other side, as I have been in communication with divine since very young age, so divine has been telling me that I am a divine child, and there were so many incidents and events were happening which were just giving me assurance of me being a divine child, but I was not ready to accept that I am a divine child because of this karmic family. There have been so many karmic evil people in my family. So I was like, if I am a divine child, then why am I born in such family? I could have been in with some good people if I am a divine child. So that was the reason that I was not accepting it. But then it was a daily reminder. So that was the reason that I was in denial about this. But that also became a reason for not accepting this these attacks of evil forces. But I have been making notes of it. So this was like what they started doing. And another way of their attack was that during daytime they were not able to touch my body, but they all have been standing behind me and saying dirty malicious things into my ear. And it was so disturbing and bothering. I could not focus on anything. And I don't know how, but they were also able to say dirty things when I am worshipping God. Okay, they could not touch, definitely, but they were saying dirty things, and that was so bothering, so disturbing. So I, whatsoever I have done in my life, be it my studies or my work, this has been maybe a few percent of focus only because of these entities attack. So, and now you imagine when these entities are saying dirty malicious things to you and only you can hear, and that is like all the time when you are awake, you are listening, and you're sitting with other people. Nobody else can listen to them, hear them, or see them. So I could not even discuss it with anybody. But then I know this is happening on a daily basis. So this was another thing. And then what happened in my family, nobody eats non-veg or drink alcohol. Nobody means nobody. So I have been eating good healthy food since my childhood. But then what happened that I have been a stubborn child. So whenever parents did not agree to my terms and conditions and my decisions, which were always right, I have never been wrong. So this, of course, I used to skip my foods and for days. And I remember I left it even for a week. I did not even drink a drop of water. So that was another reason and a power for these entities to attack me even more. Okay, but then I knew that I can survive without food and water even for a month. That I have experimented so many times. So I knew this is one of the, either you can call it spiritual gift or power, but I have it in me. Parallelly, black magic was happening since my childhood to destroy my health through people around me. It was again because of jealousy, but I knew this was happening because I was given the information. But things which were happening because of black magic, I was able to make the difference very well, very clearly. So what happened that now, as they have also been aware that I was given information about black magic, so I will not be able to recognize what is happening because of which reason. This was the trick of these entities, which they try to maintain a lot, that I should not be able to recognize them or understand their tricks. Wherein I know one of my gift is nobody can trick me, neither a human nor any sort of entity or energy. Nobody can play with my mind. So I have been aware about it. But yes, I was on the journey of observation. So this was another thing that and what happened that when I came outside my home and started working, and in corporate culture, it is a culture of party wherein people eat and drink they drink alcohol and eat non-veg. So these entities were forcing me that I should eat non-veg and drink alcohol, which I never did because I knew they were forcing, but nobody can force me. So when I denied their thing, they started using some other tricks. And so many tricks they have used to involve me into wrong things. But I have always been living a super conscious life, so they have never been able to trick me. But these attacks have been increased after my spiritual awakening. So before spiritual awakening, I told them once, the day I come in this acceptance, then that I am actually being targeted by these entities, I will put an end to these attacks. But there was one of the conversation with divine during childhood. I was a little irritated that time when divine said that I will be needing their protection. So out of anger, I said, like, you have already given me so many powers and I can take care of myself, so I don't think so I need your protection, and I will also see why do I need your protection. So that time, I did not recognize what divine was trying to communicate. So divine wanted to communicate to me about these forces. Okay, why? Because no worshipping or no worshipping or spiritual practices can stop these forces, because initially when I was not in acceptance, they were attacking sort of in small amount, but in that group there are so many malicious entities, okay, again powerful entities. But after my spiritual awakening, they all got visible to me and started attacking me directly. So because I came in acceptance that it has been real, and I have been targeted by such forces because of being a divine child, because I carry divine light and I am here on a bigger mission. So what happened, they all came in front and attacking directly, and then I realized, no, then I also had a communication with divine. So you have to ask for the divine protection. Once you ask, you will be given that protection. But there are so many other things which you will have to change to stop complete attack from these forces, because they cannot kill you for sure. A twin flame can never be killed by the attack of these evil forces or black magic. That is the real truth, because you are always protected divinely. But what happened, they also know that they cannot kill you, so they tried using so many tricks to keep you stuck on this journey, by not believing in so many things, and they play a lot of tricks. So I will be sharing what all those tricks are. So what you have to notice, have you been experiencing sleep paralysis on frequent basis? And if you do, then what happens when you sleep and you wake up? What was happening with me, most of the time I was able to sleep happily, and then during astral travel they were attacking me so much, even especially after my spiritual awakening. So my body was feeling that pain, whatever happened in that other lowest realm where they pulled me. So there I realized a lot of protection is required when you even go to bed. So you really need to be careful, because if your health is affected, you cannot even start and finish your inner work. So that is really important, and my focus has always been on the protection. That is my priority whenever somebody takes a session. So that is my priority. So now I want you to notice those patterns about sleep paralysis and any sort of body pain on a regular frequent basis, and have you gone for medicine and did it work or not. So you have to notice all those patterns. I will be sharing many more information about the attacks of these entities, because they are playing on many level, even on human level. So they are also available in as entity, but they are also reincarnated as human. So as we exist as light workers, divine child, they have also been reincarnated as dark, so as a human. So what other tricks they are playing, that is the main important thing what I have to share with you all. So wait for my next video, I will share that, and till then take good care of yourself, and thank you for watching and subscribing my channel.